Nigerians. From the first signs that coronavirus or COVID-19 was turning into an epidemic and was officially declared a worldwide emergency, the federal government started planning preventive, containment, and curative measures in the event the disease hits Nigeria. The whole instruments of government are now mobilized to confront what has now become both a health emergency and an economic crisis. Nigeria, unfortunately, confirmed its first case on 27 February 2020. Since then, we have seen the number of confirmed cases rise slowly. By the morning of March 29, 2020, the total confirmed cases within Nigeria has risen to 97. Regrettably, we also had our first fatality, a former employee of PPMC who died on 23rd March 2020. Our thoughts and prayers are with his in these very difficult times. We also pray for quick recovery for those infected and undergoing treatment. As of today, COVID-19 has no cure. Scientists around the world are working very hard to develop a vaccine. We are in touch with these institutions as they work towards a solution that will be certified by international and local medical authorities within the shortest possible time. For now, the best and most efficient way to avoid getting hygienic and sanitary practices as well as social distancing. As individuals, we remain the greatest weapon to fight this pandemic. By washing our hands regularly with clean water and soap, disinfecting frequently used surfaces and areas, coughing into a tissue or elbow, and strictly adhering to infection prevention control measures in health facilities, we can contain this virus. Since the outbreak was reported in China, our government has been monitoring the situation closely and studying the various responses adopted by other countries. Indeed, the Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control was one of the 10 global health leaders invited by the World Health Organization to visit China and understudy their response approach. I am personally very proud of Dr. Ihekweazu for doing this on behalf of all Nigerians. Since his return, the NCDC has been implementing numerous strategies and programs in Nigeria to ensure that the adverse impact of this virus on our country is minimized. We ask all Nigerians to support the work the Federal Ministry of Health and NCDC are doing, led by the Presidential Task Force. Although we have adopted strategies used globally, our implementation programs have been tailored to reflect our local realities. In Nigeria, we are taking a two-step approach. First, to protect the lives of our fellow Nigerians and residents living here, and second, to preserve the livelihoods of workers and business owners to ensure their families get through this very difficult time in dignity and with hope and peace of mind. To date, we have introduced healthcare measures, border security, fiscal and monetary policies in our response. We shall continue to do so as the situation unfolds. Some of these measures will surely cause major inconveniences to many citizens. But these are sacrifices we should all be willing and ready to make for the greater good of our country. In Nigeria's fight against COVID-19, there is no such thing as an overreaction or an underreaction. It is all about the right reaction by the right agencies and trained experts. Accordingly, as a government, we will continue to rely on guidance of our medical professionals and experts at the Ministry of Health, NCDC, and other relevant agencies through this difficult time. I therefore urge all students to adhere to their guidelines as they are released from time to time. As we are all aware, Lagos and Abuja have the majority of confirmed cases in Nigeria. Our focus, therefore, remains to urgently and drastically contain these cases and to support other states and regions in the we can. This is why we provided an initial intervention local right support and we have I mentioned earlier, as it is this morning, of all movements since March 20. This restriction period to identify and all individuals of cases. more. Code and inconvenience must all see this persons will also receive 2 be coordinated and centralized to ensure efficient and impactful spending. The Presidential Task Force remains the central coordinating body on the COVID-19 response. I want to assure you all that government ministries, departments, and agencies with a role to play in the outbreak response are working hard to bring this virus under control. Every nation in the world is challenged at this time, but we have seen countries where citizens have come together to reduce the spread of the virus. I will therefore implore you again to strictly comply with the guidelines issued and also do your bit to support government and the most vulnerable in our communities. I will take this opportunity to thank all our public health workforce, healthcare workers, port health authorities, and other essential staff on the front lines of the response for their dedication and commitment. You are true heroes.
All right, so I just really had to take out time to play that one all through for the benefit of those who couldn't, get to hear it the first time, those who couldn't listen in on the broadcast address by the president to the country. So, what exactly do you think? What exactly do you make of this address by Mr. President? Is it all encompassing? Did it touch all of the areas that you expected he was going to touch, or are there still some gray areas that you think the president did not basically or specifically address or touch? That's exactly what I'd love to hear from you this evening on Trending Stories. I did hear him make mention of conditional cash transfers to the vulnerable in society. I don't know exactly how they intend achieving that one, but then the president has said it, and we believe it's going to be done. And then he also made mention of relief materials. Yeah, sending relief materials to those that could be regarded as the downtrodden, the less privileged, those who could be regarded as the poor masses in the society. And then, of course, a complete shutdown of Abuja, Lagos, and Ogun State for 2 weeks. That's 14 days, except for specific workers, those that could be regarded as those that carry out essential duties, the likes of petroleum product marketers and conveyors, the likes of the medical workers. He also did make mention of food manufacturers. He did make mention of broadcasters and a whole lot of others. But what exactly do you make of the speech by the president? That's generally what I'd love to hear from you this evening. 0817-0000951 and 0810-9510951. I'll call the numbers once more slowly. 0817 0000951, or you can call 0810 951 951. A whole lot of people have been talking about palliative measures. How does the government intend to ease these on the side of the masses, on the side of the people? Well, you just heard Mr. President.